Welcome back to the show, guys. I'm your host, Valentine, expecting you guys are having a wonderful and blessed day. Let's get right into it right away. Chick-Fil-A is under siege, under attack again by what I call, and some people call, the gay mafia or the militant gay. Not all gay people act like this. Not all in the LGBT community act like this. I'm not putting this I'm not putting a circle around the whole LGBT community and saying that every individual that's gay or all these institutions that are taking up this cause are militant, what I call militant, which is they want to destroy your business, your idea of your way of life, just because you don't agree with what they're doing. Plain and simple. We have Chick-fil-A, who is doing awesome. Chick-fil-A has to be the most famous brand of fast food in the United States, because of they're super famous for the way they treat people. They treat people good, and their food is good. But they have made the company with their own money. They have made contributions to pro-Christian charities that are obviously, they uphold traditional marriage value, which is a man and a woman, not a man and a man or a woman and a woman, because they hold these traditional Christian values. They want to go against them and not let these people, this company, open up stores and restaurants in certain areas, because they did this like years ago. We're going to get into the story. This is from the National Review. We're going to be reading a little bit of it. This is National Review, unlawful campaign against Chick-fil-A. This is what happens. The main gist is Chick-fil-A was denied 2 opportunities to open up restaurants because of these things, these donations that the company did on their own. So they're basically telling this company, hey, you have to watch what you do with your money. If we don't agree with, we could shut you down. This is a total unconstitutional, based on the fact that they just don't like these people's views. In the past 2 weeks, 2 different airports have blocked Chick-fil-A from the premises. First, the City Council of San Antonio banned the chain because, in the words of the councilman, Robert Trevino, everyone should feel welcome when they walk through our airport. You should feel welcome. Then 2 weeks later, a New York Democratic Assemblyman, Sean Ryan, announced that the Buffalo Airport food vendor was prohibiting Chick-fil-A from operating in its food court. Ryan was explicit about the reason, declaring in a statement that the views of Chick-fil-A do not represent our state or the Western New York community. What is government doing? Why is government stepping in and telling a company, a private company, what they could do with their money? The immediate justification for the bans was a Think Progress allegation that Think Progress is a website, a liberal left-leaning website. Allegation that a Chick-fil-A foundation supported groups with a record of anti-LGBTQ discrimination. Think Progress was resurrecting a 2012 controversy over Chick-fil-A contributions to an affiliated foundation that gave grants to conservative Christian groups, including groups that oppose same-sex marriage, and over comments by Chick-fil-A president Dan Cathy supporting the traditional biblical definition of marriage. Let them do whatever they want, man. There was no allegation that Chick-fil-A discriminated against gay customers or gay employees. There's no allegation that they ever discriminated against gay customers or gay employees. They just don't like what they did with their money, who they give their money to. In 2012, again, these are the tolerant people. These are the people, but you have to be tolerant of different points of views. Yet when it's against them, in 2012, a wave of Democratic city officials, including the mayor of Boston and San Francisco, threatened to block a Chick-fil-A from opening restaurants in their city. And a Chick-fil-A customer responded with an immense boycott as a show of support. By the end of 2012, the storm appeared to have passed. Until now, while Think Progress has continued to call attention to Chick-fil-A donations for years, this year San Antonio and Buffalo decided to act. And once again, Chick-fil-A faced explicit official retaliation, not for any citizens of discrimination in its stores, but rather for the constitutionally protected freedom of expression of its associated foundation. Not even dumb. This is intolerable in 2 accounts. And this is the importance of it. Listen up, guys. First and most importantly, it is plainly and clearly unconstitutional for government officials to punish private corporations for the political and religious views of their owners and affiliates. I thought we have freedom of speech, religion, and assembly. First Amendment. This basic principle of constitutional law was recently reaffirmed in a federal court in California. Second, it is worth pointing out the sheer extremism and intolerance of San Antonio and Buffalo's action. Chick-fil-A is being punished for not giving money to political or cultural war organizations, but rather for donations to the Salvation Army, to the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and a donation to a youth home. The result is a declaration by government actors that even the most mainstream and traditional Christian organizations should be officially marginalized. Groups that are instrumental in the lives of the poor and in the lives of American youth are toxic even for private donations. And donors should face economic punishment for having the audacity to support the charity of their choice. Fortunately, a backlash is already building. Lovely. Texas Attorney General Ken Patton has launched an investigation of the city council's action, and in Buffalo, the decision was condemned by New York's Civil Liberties Union and the Transportation Authority. And the Transportation Authority is blaming the decision to block Chick-fil-A on a vendor. They're blaming, passing the blame on to somebody else. Hey, listen up, man. Listen. Traditional Christian values, whether you go to church or you're an observant Christian, I really don't care. Like, I mean, that's up to you. God gave you that choice. You could do whatever you want with your life. But traditional Christian values is what form a country like the United States and the West. The West. We come from these values. Again, we respect your choices, whether you whatever is it that you want to do, whatever is it, we really don't care, because you have free will. Could you just imagine if another religion was the one that will be in charge of the West, and all these social advances and all these great jumps and leaps in science have been brought to you by the West, a totally tolerant place or section of the world where a freedom and diversity of thought, it's accepted. Imagine if Muslims were the ones setting the laws. If we were under Sharia law. Well, in Brunei, the country, Ellen DeGeneres was complaining that they were stoning the gay people. Thank God we are not Muslims in the United States. Guys, what do you guys think of Chick-fil-A being literally harassed, and Christian values being harassed worldwide? Guys, let me leave your comments down below. Remember to subscribe to my channel can I speak now? What happened, man? In Facebook. Follow me also on Instagram, on Twitter. Guys, God bless. Godspeed me, Valentine. I'm out.
Really? You made it to the end of the video? Congratulations. You have no life. Go check out one of my other videos. Sub to the channel. Give me a like. Give me a comment. Check out my other social media, which is Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. I do have a life, so I'm not going to be that active, but follow me on there. God bless. Godspeed me, Valentine.